for joining us here at 3 Point View. We're drinking beer and talking sports. Is what we do.
Or coffee.
Or Crown.
The big boys in the NBA names are switching up right now because the Cavs don't look that good right now, and the Warriors just got beat up by the Rockets. What game you guys want to talk about first?
Let's talk about the local game first. Talk about the Cavs.
The Cavs game, I was completely amazed. How do you score 124 points and still get beat by 24 freaking points? Like
right.
that was just amazing to me. Which I hope they make a trade deal here soon. They need some defense.
They need to.
Bad.
No.
Like that. What defense did they play? Anything?
You know what? Maybe it was just. It might have been the Cavs defense. Well, it was the Cavs defense, but it was also the Thunder. Their shot selection and their ball movement and their field goal percentage was super high in that game. I mean, Carmelo Anthony, Paul George, and Russell Westbrook combined for like almost 70 80 points.
Would you say it was because of their youth that they were just kind of crisp and moving all over the place, or is
No.
that why?
Melo is older than LeBron.
See, the Cavs when they're playing somebody like that, and even sorry teams like say like the Magic or someone, when they're playing teams like that, if someone messes up on defense, they look around at each other like, oh, you were supposed to be there, and then these guys are gone. Like the other team is gone.
Right.
You know, the Cavs sitting there bickering with each other and arguing like who's supposed to guard who and who's supposed to guard who. And even when LeBron misses his assignments, he blames it on somebody else and like looks like, oh.
Is that the fault of the coach that somebody's not stepping up and saying no, it is your fault, and letting the team sit there and banter amongst each other?
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with LeBron and LeBron being LeBron.
Have you noticed the last couple years LeBron took a 2-week hiatus?
Yeah.
And when he came
It's
back,
coming up.
So I'm saying the 1 year he got hair plugs. Okay, folks, LeBron got hair plugs. He had no hair. He took 2 weeks off. He came back. He had hair again. So he got hair plugs in 1 year.
At least it wasn't like Carlos Boozer hair. Did you see what
No.
he did?
No, I didn't.
Oh my god.
Was it? At least it looked like Sammy.
It was like that Steven Seagal spray on.
Oh my
right?
god.
The lines were so crisp in his hair, and it was just jet black.
I'm gonna do you viewers a favor out there. If you get a chance, look up Tom Segura, Steven Seagal. It will make you laugh. Have you ever watched?
Yes,
Oh my god.
I just watched his new special.
Oh, it was good, but the Steven Seagal. Oh my god.
I had caught for like 75 years.
I've been training dogs for like 45 years. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh, you got.
Here we go. Moments where,
Here we
what
go.
the hell are you?
We got to
talking about?
educate.
They
this
watch
man.
way more movies than I do. I'm always, if you see me going like this and looking stupid, it's because I'm dumb to what the hell they're talking about. So go
Between
ahead.
Tom Segura and Bill Burr, those are probably my
Bill
two
Burr.
favorite.
Bill Burr about getting punched in the face.
Yeah.
Like how women will be passive aggressive, right? Women will be straight up passive aggressive and talk about each other, blah, blah, blah. But guys just get it over quick and punch each other in the face. He's like, I don't care. He's like, no matter what happens, like at the end of the day, you get punched in the face, you're driving home, you're like thinking, maybe I was a dick back there. I was kind of a dick back there. And like, it clears things up a lot quicker. Yeah. So let's get back to what we're talking about as far as the Cavs. LeBron, two-week hiatus. I think he does that to make them like figure out like
on their own.
Yeah, I don't have to do everything for you guys.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like It's kind of like the old mom thing when mom goes somewhere and the family's left alone. They're like, oh crap, mom does a lot of stuff around here. You know, so is LeBron's like the mom of this team, and Tyronn Lue's the dad. You know what I mean? Like he has to come in and like, hey, this is what's going on. But really,
like the uncle babysitter.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think he's a good coach.
No.
I think he's more like a negotiator with as far as personnel.
He fell into what he had.
Just because he was cool. He was a cool uncle
with the players because he was a former player.
Yeah.
It's the only reason why he got that job.
I wouldn't even sit there and say he's better than Black.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
The Rockets and the Warriors, the level they're moving the ball and everything is the Cavs aren't even in the same discussion right now.
No. The Rockets are going to be the team that's going to give the Warriors
very well
a run.
Very, very quick.
They straight up said, like, they didn't do the political answer and say, we're not thinking about the Warriors. They straight up said, we're obsessed with the Warriors. Yeah. Like, they're, like, admitting to it. Yeah, like, we're obsessed with the Warriors. That's all we want to do is beat the Warriors. Like, I'm happy that someone at least said that.
I don't like when LeBron goes, the Warriors is not a rivalry.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. Like, why do you keep saying that? You know?
You can even like honor it. You can say, hey, it might seem like a rivalry to you or whatever, but to me it's another game. But you can't just say it's not a rivalry. You got to at least honor that it's some sort of rivalry.
If you are a Cavs fan, what's the one team right now you despise more than any other team?
The Warriors.
Exactly. There's not another team in conversation.
While we're on the Cleveland train here, I want to do a little shout out for the UFC pay-per-view last night for Stipe Miocic.
I was at the bar drinking and
got defending his title for
it.
the third time in a row. You know, never been done, broke the record. So he's from Eastlake.
Cheers to you. So, LeBron. Okay, I once listened to the 30 for 30 Bad Boys with the Pistons.
Yeah.
And they asked why didn't they go back in like 91, 92. They said, to tell you the truth, we were tired. Like, we didn't have that, playing that many games, that many years, over and over again. We were tired. We're getting a little bit older. And so, is that what's happening to the Cavs right now? Or do you think they're still going to be in it?
The Cavs team has changed every year. They don't have a consistent roster.
And it always seems to take quite a while for it to actually start to mesh.
Yeah.
Every year.
I think this year is going to be the hardest for them because IT's not really playing that well. He is a liability on defense.
He's freaking shorter than me.
I know, but still, he's a liability on defense. Russell Westbrook spun around him like you were playing against your kid in the backyard.
Yeah.
You know, it was bad. Let alone everybody else.
So, was it last week? The Rockets were in cahoots or fighting with the Clippers.
Yeah.
And let's talk about what happened again. The Chris Paul and his crew snuck through the back door. We'll just touch on this real fast.
Yeah, well, they went through the back door. First off, Blake Griffin bumped D'Antoni.
They had to knock at the door first.
And then it went from there. Yeah, then Clint Capella came and knocked on the front door. And Chris Paul, means that he's from out there and played out there, he knew the little back entrance, to get into the back of the locker room there. But it was led by Trevor Ariza and Gerald Green, who just got signed for the rest of the year. So, but their 2-game suspension is up now after last night, when they played.
And they beat the Warriors without them.
Without them, yeah.
Wow.
And Ariza's a starter, and Green's like the 6th man.
Wow. So Chris Paul was straight balling.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
what do you have? 33 and 11.
33, 11, like 7 assists.
Oh wow.
And the fact that him and Harden were able to
mesh,
fit, when he went there, I wasn't sure. Both these guys want the ball.
Yeah.
How is this actually going to pan out? And
well, what was good?
It's gone great.
It's Harden with D'Antoni, and then Chris Paul with D'Antoni. D'Antoni transformed Harden into a point guard. He's naturally 2. But he transformed into a point guard, so now he's got that different mentality that he used to have.
Man,
so
sees the whole court.
Yeah, he sees the whole court now. So regardless who's got the ball in their hands, they're playmakers.
How did this Eric Gordon become like?
Eric Gordon's always been good. Eric Gordon's always been good. He struggled with injuries.
Is that what it is?
He struggled with injuries.
He can shoot, man.
Oh yeah, he was drafted by the
Clippers.
Clippers.
30. Did he drop 30 the game before?
No.
He's
been putting up good points on FanDuel.
And he's been leading the league in 3-pointers, right? Or was it Curry as well?
He's up there. He's up there at least in the top 3 in 3-pointers made for the year.
Yeah. So
was that Hill was leading?
Hill's leading in 3-point percentage.
3-point percentage.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you think the Rockets are a real threat to the Golden State Warriors?
Absolutely.
They won the series for them. Mm-hmm. Won the series this year. 2 out of 3 beat the Warriors. No other team has done that this year.
The James Harden step back jumper, Curry can't guard.
You can't guard it. The league set up in such a way that Euro step to either this way or that step back.
But that step back is just nasty, and he shoots so good.
And the release is so quick too.
Oh yeah, quick. But yeah, all in all, big picture, Warriors, Rockets are going to be the Western Conference Finals. That's my prediction for it. And I think the Warriors, it goes to 7 games. And I think the Rockets possibly pull it out. I don't want to give up on the Warriors. We wouldn't give up on the Patriots or, say they're going to get beat or whatever. But they're going to give the Warriors a run for sure.
It'd be nice. It would be wonderful I'd love to see the Cavs and the Rockets in comparison.
Yeah,
unless it's the Celtics.
The Rockets are going to blow the Cavs out.
Unless it's the Celtics. Who do you think has a better chance against the Rockets or the Warriors now? Is it the Celtics or the Cavs?
I don't think either one of them really get a chance still.
I think the West is just power.
The scary thing is that the Celtics, I think this Gordon Hayward injury took the Tatum and Brown and shoved them to grow up.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you got to grow up now, and I think it's done nothing but help them. I don't think they were going to win it this year anyway, so I think I know it's a horrible injury. I know his leg looked like it was sponsored by the letter L and the number 7, but I'm going to go Sesame Street on you on that one. So, but I think it's made them grow up so much faster.
They're still not getting past the Cavs.
You still don't think so?
Nope.
Celtics.
Nope. And this is the reason why. LeBron is a grown ass man, and
Again,
when it comes time to play, LeBron's gonna play.
He'll turn it on.
Oh yeah,
He'll turn it on.
Right now he knows that he's going into the playoff. He doesn't give a shit if he's the 1 seed or 8 seed going in.
Right.
It doesn't make a difference to him.
Did the Celtics go to the? Did they go to the finals? Like 11 years straight, or was there a gap in there? I haven't looked as far
Not
as
sure.
record. Because I'm saying, like, is he gonna set the record as how many finals? Like, if you think about
I know
it,
what you're
if you
talking
think about it,
Consecutive
the last,
finals,
yeah, it's,
As a player,
yeah,
he's already got that record.
yeah. So I'm saying they're the equivalent to the Patriots. We just talked about the Patriots yesterday or whatever about how the Patriots have been how many now?
See, they lost
8.
2.
And they
They're-
won
they're
5.
On, they're on their way to
They're
8
on
right
8
now.
now.
8, and LeBron's gonna be going to 8, right? Possibly.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, if you want, as far as kids like 12, 13-year-olds, they can only remember LeBron in the finals their entire life. I
And
think
the
that is
Patriots in the
crazy.
Super Bowl.
I think that is crazy.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it just reminds you of back in the day when you had the Steelers and you had the
49ers.
Celtics and 49ers and all those teams. That
But they're
consistently won.
doubling the 49ers at this point.
No.
If you think of it, and doubling the Steelers at this point.
No.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
How many rings the Steelers got?
6.
6?
Yeah, New England's on. If they were to win,
Right,
they'd
yeah.
be 6. They'd be the
Okay.
2 franchises with 6, which hurts.
Does that make them the greatest franchise ever if they win 6?
I don't want to say
I-
greatest.
Do the Cowboys have the most?
But they do have an argument for it because of how consistent they've been getting there.
Right.
Like the Steelers went
But it's only
in the 70s
theirs
they had a
only
little
happened in the last
run
20 years.
and then in the 90s but theirs has been like boom, I'm in your face every freaking year for the last since Brady's got there.
See, they went to the Super Bowl against the Bears in what, 83
Yeah,
or something like that.
Easton was the quarterback.
Yeah, and they got
One of the guys picked above Marino in the '84 draft.
they got whooped. But see, the Patriots. This is where the argument is. The Patriots have won this. They're 5, possibly 6 in a matter of 20 years.
Yeah.
You know, to where the Steelers have won theirs
They're
back in
always-
the day with
They're
Bradshaw,
always
and then
there.
2
Yeah,
more
it's-
with
it was
Ben.
spaced out. It was spaced out.
spaced out.
This is like completely crunched in. to-
Right.
It's kind of like the Niners were. They won theirs in a short time period as well.
Yeah, the 80s and then the one
Early
in the
90s. Yeah.
They're definitely the greatest team in the century.
Yeah. You can't argue 2000s, even the 10s at this point.
So, are you going to take the Rockets? You said you're going to take the Rockets to go to the NBA Finals.
No. I said I'd give them a chance, but I wouldn't bet against the Warriors in a Game 7.
So you're still taking the Warriors.
Still taking the Warriors.
At this point, we're just taking a pulse right now. Who you take?
The Warriors
Against?
the Cavs.
We're really breaking new ground here.
Right.
I mean, and I say
But
the
there's
Warriors.
an argument for it now.
I say the Warriors
Yeah.
for the same reason I say the Cavs. I feel that when it comes to game time, you're going to see Durant step up. You're going to see him make more plays than he did, in the past game. So it's just hard to knock down some of these stars.
Would you still watch? Not us. We're addicts as far as sports.
Right.
Do you think the fans would want to see Rockets Celtics?
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, those are big
You
markets
got
still.
you got the Kyrie story. You got the story.
Those
of
are still
franchise,
huge markets.
And then you
it's
got the
not
Hard
like-
Paul first year together. I mean, their storylines galore throughout all that.
Yeah.
So
We'll be right back at you at 3 Point View.